Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Idiot Investor. I am your host, Justin Alexander, and it's been another week. It's Friday. Let's see how we did this week. Slightly down off a strong month. We're back at all-time highs again. So I'm not as interested in buying stocks right now. I've been looking to sell and kind of lower my positions, as if you've been watching my last couple episodes. Just trying to get rid of some of the stocks that are not movers. They're good stocks, but I think where I bought them and relative to now, and I think we could have a little bit of a pullback. Volatility is not going away. We're not just going to be green going forward. So I'm just getting cash ready. I got a good little savings saved up, so I'm ready for the next fall. But what I have been buying is opposite of the S&P and all that stuff is gold miners specifically. So what I've been buying is looking at Ring, which is the gold miners ETF. This is my favorite. It's the lowest expense ratio. It's got good holdings on the largest, most safe miners. And those miners are the ones I'm buying, which are Barrick Gold, GOLD. Technically not gold. I don't know. They might do a little bit of gold, but the silver miner, and they do other things, yeah. Gold, silver, palladium. They do everything. So that's Wheaton Precious Metals. That's a favorite of mine. And I'm looking to buy more at 40.40. Okay. Newmont is the largest. And it's not quite where I want to be buying. I'd like to be buying around 60, 58, but it's getting there. That's also why I'm buying Ring, because it might not be right where I want to buy it, but I do know it's at a decent price. From a high of 72 to now 62. It's not crazy, but we could very well get down to 52. That would be a deep discount, but we'll see. VXF, I thought it was an interesting one. This one's been doing really well because of Tesla and some of the smaller stocks that it has. It's got some good quality stocks in its top holdings. Let's take a look. VXF. Extended market. This is the VTI without the S&P 500, basically. And top holding is Tesla, which just got put into the S&P. Pretty wild for all those Tesla investors. For some reason, top 10 holdings aren't popping up, but top 10 are like Tesla and Square and some of those growthy stocks. So that's been doing well. But I kind of wanted to go over some of what I've been buying, what I've been selling. So like I said, I haven't bought any GLD, like straight up gold, but I buy the gold miners because I welcome that volatility. Haven't bought any of the silver miners ETF because I figure gold is good enough. If you guys know me, I bought a lot of utilities around the 123, so that's been doing pretty well. Didn't quite get to where I wanted to start selling. I want to start selling up here around 150 at least. So I'm just going to keep holding those. Good safe investment in my eyes. Good 2.8% dividend yield. That's pretty dope. But I sold some Verizon at 61.50. I sold right at the top, which I was pretty happy about. So now I'm looking to get back in. I'd like to be getting back in below 60. So I'm just trying to kind of minorly swing trade these stocks that are big, that are for some reason at all-time highs. Same reason I sold McDonald's. It's like, why? I mean, their earnings have been doing okay now. They've recovered basically and increased from before, but I don't know. I don't like drive-thrus, and I figure most people don't either. But let's talk about some of the buys. I had jury duty one day, and it was when the market was falling. It was this day here, right before the election. October 30th is when I picked it up. I was like, oh shit, that's $300. But yeah, it quickly went right back up, so I was happy about that. I didn't sell. I only have one share, so I'm just going to hold that and let it grow. Hopefully, passes any performance indication of performance. It's not, but look at 80% say buy. I mean, come on. This is a massive company. Let me go to my list, show you guys what I've been buying and selling. Sold a little bit of AbbVie, just one share. I did this another swing trade because I knew as it was pulling back, I went above my position size, and now it's right back at a yearly high of 101. And the stock is definitely worth it with a 5% yield. So I would love to get back in, just get some more shares to swing trade at $85 to $80. That'd be great. I mean, AbbVie's a great company since I started. It's just been going up and up and up and up. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on Alibaba. I'm not worried at all. For me, my shares were bought at like 170, 180. So I really bought the low on that one. It's not 130, but it's damn good. Alright, so let's take a look at the list. Chewy. Chewy's been pissing me off because I just expect this thing to go up and up and up, but it doesn't. It's just been violently volatile. So I figured I can swing trade this a little bit. I can sell. I sold my $65 share. So I figure it's definitely going to go below that. And I could be wrong. Well, yeah, it should. It should get $62 to $60, and that's where I'll buy more. I wanted to sell at 75, but it never got there, so I accepted 69.69, which is basically the high for today. 69.72, so I was pretty hyped about that. Just trying to get some cash back, trying to take some money out of the market when it's at all-time highs and just not regret it, 3 months from now when the market's, I don't know, much higher or much lower. Take your wins where you can. Waste management got back up to an acceptable level. I think I sold at 125, and top was 125.56. So I feel pretty good about that. I only spent one day, maybe a couple hours up at that level, because that was the old high basically. So I would like to get some more, maybe around 115-ish. Again, a good quality company that you can. I wouldn't suggest swing trading, but it's just the shares I had. I guarantee I can get them lower. I mean, even last month, I could have gotten them lower. So that's my thought process. If there's any kind of volatility, I'll have money to get back in, and I do like buying things when market pulls back. So I see a lot of deals. There's always deals out there, and not enough money to buy them. So. Pfizer, pretty baller. Felt pretty good about that one. I sold where all the executives were selling. You could see the CEOs or something were selling at $41.94, and that's exactly where I sold my. So I sold quite a few shares there, and I plan to swing trade that one as well. Because I bought them pretty high. I think $35. So. Chances are I can get back in at 35 or even lower at 33 to $30. So that's the plan there. BMY, I'm pretty much the opposite of Berkshire. I've been selling these drug makers just because I see the volatility and all that. So I was trying to sell at the top. I sold at like $65, which was pretty toppy. And now I'd like to get back in. I put one in at 60, but 55 would be ideal for me. Alright, so that's pretty much my sold, whatever you want to call it. Not much, but I just wanted a little bit of cash. Get some cash out. But I've been buying, market's at all-time highs, so I'm trying to buy the opposite. I'm trying to buy gold and, Ring Precious Metals. Next Era, I think I told everyone I would buy that as soon as it splits. That's what I did. Let me see, when did that split? I'm guessing this day. Probably somewhere around there. But I bought a 75.75. And yeah, it's not the best price, but it fills out my position. And it hasn't really been tanking, so I'm happy for that. And I'm willing to buy more. Let's kind of swing trade that one as well, because this one's going to be a grower, obviously. ELR, I got that one on a nice little pullback. This is one of the largest REITs out there. One of the higher quality ones where they hold, I don't know, data centers and AI stuff, cloud networks. So that's a strong place to be, considering how tech-centered our world is now. So I think I got that one. I got it on this pullback here. I put my order at 135, and I got it. Only one share, because I was hoping to get 130, but I took my 135 and immediately recovered at 145. Don't plan on selling. Would like to buy more if I can get them at 130 to 135. Bitcoin. It's the last thing I wanted to talk about. Let's see how that's doing. For the last year, including right now, I've called it a joke investment. Not fucking real, but you know, it's moving now, and some people say like it's got to replace gold as the offset currency and all that. But I don't know. It's speculative. I don't feel like getting into it. It's expensive. There's no easy ETFs to get into it, so one thing I heard was, you know, it's binary. Either Bitcoin's going super high to like $1 million a Bitcoin, or it's going to zero. So you can put a little bit of money in, and you know it'll go up. Well, if it does go up, it'll go up a lot, and that'll be a large position. So I don't know. It's not something I'm interested. It's too volatile. It's too, you don't know the underlying value of it. No dividends, so it doesn't really interest me, but I can see why people like it, and I can see why people are so interested in it. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been buying, what I've been selling. I hope you guys are staying sane out there, staying safe. You know, we're hitting all-time high records on COVID cases, which is bad. And you know, this too shall pass. Just keep that in mind. So, thanks for watching, and enjoy your weekend. All right, bye-bye.